The new GV70 is the third prong in Genesis Electrified arsenal, and it goes without saying that we've been looking forward to driving it. We did drive it on a private test facility as a pre-production model. Now we get to test the full production-ready model. It's just over $128,000 plus on-road costs. There's the whole Genesis ownership program that goes with it. These cars are highly impressive, Genesis cars in general, let alone Genesis electric cars. Let's find out what the new GV70 is all about. We've come to expect a premium cabin from Genesis, and the new GV70 Electrified does not disappoint. This really is a high-end, luxurious execution. It's really high quality wherever you look. The fit, the finish, the choice of materials, the stitching, everything about it just feels really luxurious and premium, and I like that. Some of the highlights for me, the digital driver's display is excellent. I think that infotainment screen is great. We've used the satellite navigation, we've used the smartphone connection, that works really well also. It's very clear, it's a big broad screen, so you get plenty of information on there as well. But the highlight for me, and this may seem insignificant to some of you, are the heating and ventilation controls. I absolutely love the design of this, I love the execution of it, I love the touch screen, and just the way that it looks is really, really neatly integrated into the dashboard, so that important functionality that you're going to use regularly, the seat heating, cooling, the temperature, the fan speed, things like that, you're going to use that regularly, but it's really elegantly integrated into the dashboard. Likewise, this center console area with the dial for park, drive and reverse, really easily accessed. Everything's nicely executed in here. And this is just a really comfortable and premium cabin.
The electrified GV70 starts from $127,800 before on-road costs, but as per the Genesis MO, there's a stack of standard kit included for the simple, single model range. The GV70 range starts from $66,400 before on-road costs and steps up through the 4-model range to $82,467 before on-road costs before you get to the new kid on the block. There is, as you'd no doubt expect, a long list of standard safety equipment, even though this car hasn't been tested yet by ANCAP. That list includes 8 airbags, including a front centre airbag, rear occupant warning, autonomous emergency braking with pedestrian and cyclist detection, and junction assist, lane keep assist, lane following assist, evasive steering assist and adaptive cruise control with stop and go. It doesn't end there though, also included a blind spot monitoring with braking support, rear cross traffic alert with braking, 360-degree view camera, safe exit assist, blind spot view monitor, forward attention warning, traffic sign recognition, intelligent and manual speed limit assist, low-speed rear autonomous emergency braking, tyre pressure monitoring, adaptive headlight functionality, and semi-automated parking assist for perpendicular and parallel parking.
The most impressive thing I think about an electric vehicle is a factor that resonates really, really strongly with the premium sector, and that's the insulation, the sense of quiet, the sense of calm inside the cabin, and how relaxed it is when you're driving an electric vehicle, and that fits really well with the Genesis ethos. Now, we explained that this is a beautifully executed cabin, but when you're out on the road, it's also incredibly comfortable, insulated and quiet, and I think that's a really important factor, because even at freeway speeds on coarse chip, the amount of noise that transmits into the cabin is still quite low. I think that's impressive because the buyer of this kind of vehicle, the buyer of a premium vehicle, is going to expect that sense of calm inside the cabin. It rides really well also. It handles, poor road surfaces, bumpy road surfaces with ease. It always remains comfortable. And there's a really enjoyable sense when you're behind the wheel of the GV70, because although this is supposed to be a practical, useful family, I guess, SUV, it's also incredibly comfortable on longer distances. And I think that's a really important factor, and it's very much a string to its bow.
Outside of boost mode, regular outputs of 320 kilowatts and 605 newton meters are still impressive, with Eco Mode trimming torque back to 350 Newton meters. A claimed 0 to 100 km/h run in 4.5 seconds is rapid, and as such, the GV70 feels genuinely sharp if you nail the accelerator pedal. We expect that with any EV to some degree, but it's still an impressive party trick. Dual electric motors, 10-second overboost added power, and totals of up to 360 kilowatts and 700 Newton meters are formidable numbers on any road. There's no sense of pace lacking when you're driving the electrified GV70. You can tell that the GV70 is heavy, certainly heavier than its internal combustion siblings, but that's the reality of any electric vehicle at the moment. While it's not as nimble or agile then as it would be if it weren't electric, it still turns in truly and sharply and maintains balance through corners as well. The brake pedal has a consistent, meaty feel to it, and we didn't notice any fade on a decent twisty run.
You know, looking at the GV70, I think its strongest aspect is that it doesn't scream, "Look at me, I'm an electric vehicle." If you look at it now, it looks pretty much like every other GV70, and that's a good thing because the GV70 is an attractive vehicle to start with, and the fact that this is the electrified version, you don't have to tell everybody and shout loudly that you have bought an electric vehicle. I quite like that. Let us know what you think in the comments section below. Now, initially, when we announced the pricing on the website, there was a bit of talk about the fact it was just over $128,000, but if you think about it, Genesis builds premium vehicles to start with, and with the Genesis ownership experience, there's so much that you get in there. There's the free servicing, the concierge service, the roadside assist, the extended warranty, all those things that you get. If you factor that into the price, it's really not as expensive as it might seem to be. So we've really enjoyed driving the GV70. This is an excellent SUV regardless of the fact that it's electric. I think the fact that it's electrified makes it even better again. And don't forget to let us know what you think in the comments section below. As always, don't forget to hit like if you've enjoyed the video. Click on subscribe so you stay up to date with all of our latest video content, and the full review of the GV70, that's over at Drive.com.au.